how much would you say the NFL Combine translates to football?
Trying to get me in trouble, man. Nothing. That's why I created Jump Ball. There's not one thing in the NFL Combine that directly translates to football. Think about it like this. The 40, you never run straight in a line at any position. Receivers don't have both hands at any time. So when a receiver runs a route, okay, you're thinking he has to go ahead and run around something because there's a corner. No receiver just runs straight. And even if he does run straight, when the ball's in the air, what does he do? He turns. When he catches the ball, he now loses access to the other hand. So he only can run with one hand. So it doesn't showcase how a receiver can go ahead and have all these other factors. Another thing is you never start from a three-point stance and fire out. Corners should never run straight ever because that means that they're beat. You have somebody in front of you, they're not supposed to get behind you. So showcasing how fast they can run shows nothing if they can cover. It doesn't. It shows their capacity to run straight line. But in football, if you guys sit there and watch any NFL game, nobody's running in a straight line over 10 yards. Like running backs, same thing. Running backs will run like this. They run curvilinear. Linebackers, they never run straight. They always run downfield or they're bailing out. They're not running straight. It's at a disadvantage if a linebacker runs straight because you're going to run into linemen. What does he have to do when he runs at the line of scrimmage? He has to get around linemen. So nobody can sit there and tell me when anybody runs straight for more than 10 to 20 yards or even 40. Even in kickoff, you have to get around somebody. So I would say that doesn't showcase anything. The jump, the vertical, somebody's going up and touching pegs. They're not showcasing can they catch a ball. They're not showcasing can they run and jump. They're not showcasing can they run and jump and turn in a transversal angle, which all DBs will go ahead and catch the ball. Nobody jumps up from a square stance ever. Maybe a linebacker in the middle of the field for a ball that's going over his head, but nobody jumps up with one hand like that. It just doesn't happen. 5-10-5. Why are we touching the ground? That doesn't showcase how well you can problem solve or get around somebody and pursue somebody. So I would go out on the limb and say there's not one drill in the NFL Combine that actually translates. Not one. But I will say that it's a standardized test, and people do it because it shows you something. I feel like your film showcases if you're a good football player or not.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of people who are out there that run a 4.7. That doesn't mean that they're slow. That just means they can't run in a straight line very fast. But that doesn't mean you can't cover anybody. That doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and play the ball in the air. That just showcases can you go ahead and have track speed, which is not even really something that translates. So I would go out on a limb and say there's not one thing that translates in the NFL Combine.